Problems with light fixtures, outlets, breakers? With Live Home Help, get on a face-to-face call with an expert for virtual assistance for just $39.99. DIY doesn't mean do it alone.
Are you tired of plugging in something in your outlet and wish that it could have been a little bit more hidden so that you can push something against your wall a little bit more further? Well, stay tuned. I've got a solution for you. So I want to introduce to your friends this Leviton Recess residential outlet. This is a 15 amp recessed outlet. I'm pretty sure you might have probably seen this before. This outlet is very useful to have, especially if you're trying to put that new TV set on your wall and the plug on the TV is just getting in the way. So easy to install. All you have to do is change this out, and just a few steps that I'm going to be showing you throughout this whole video. And there's also a 2 receptacle version like this, which I'll show you in a bit after we install this one. This outlet is not compatible with every outlet out there. You will need a deep electrical box in order for this to fit. Now you have those shallow electrical boxes. This will probably not work because it requires a few space at the back in order for this to fit, and also for the wires to fit as well. So you want to take that into account. This Leviton version obviously is a 1 receptacle version. There is a second version where it is a double receptacle, and this one is by Top Greener. This one is a 15 amp outlet, and as you can see in the back, it does resemble like a regular receptacle, and it does have a white and a hot on the back, but it doesn't distinguish which one is the hot. So make sure that you read at the back. It says here hot wire, white wire. The color is the same, so make sure you look out for that, a single one. It's very simple. It has a hot terminal, a neutral terminal, and it has a ground. This one does have a ground. Also, this one has this push in wire connectors, which I don't recommend using, only used for 14 gauge wire. So if you compare this side to side, they are the same size, same opening. You want to take out the cover plate. I'm just gonna use my cordless drill. I'll pull this out, like what I mentioned. My disclaimer, please turn off the power from your circuit breaker. You want to double check everything with this voltage tester. It's very easy. You're just gonna lightly touch the hot wire, or in this case, I'll just touch anything, just to make sure that everything is not powered. CX screwdriver is perfect for taking these off because it fits perfectly. There you go. So once you take that off, you don't want to reuse any of these shepherd hooks. So you want to do a little bit of trimming. So trim those old shepherd hooks out, like so. Again, if you're working with wire like this and you don't have enough and you think it's too short, don't be afraid to do pigtail. And by using that, you can use these Fuego 2-to-1 wire connectors. All you have to do is take a piece of wire, attach it to one lever, and then attach it to this so that you can further extend it out. You can pigtail the hot and the neutral wire and the ground wire as well. So what you're going to do is you get a 6-inch piece of wire, neutral, 6-inch hot wire, and 6-inch ground wire. Attach it all to here, and then connect it all here, so you have a longer connection. Or you can just directly screw it on this one's for exit. For this video, I'm just going to go directly onto here, because I do have enough wire, and it does have a built-in shepherd's hook maker. Bend those over like that. Now before I start wiring this recessed outlet, I just want to show you how deep your J-box, or your junction box, needs to be. As you can see from here, this is a 3.5-inch deep J-box. Now, if you have something shallower, I don't recommend just measuring to about 1 inch and 3/4. And you also have these wires that's going to be sitting right behind, right here. So you want to take into account all that. You want to have enough room. And you don't want to be shoving something in a shallow box and cramping these wires. Because this one, by Leviton, does not specify which one is the hot or neutral side. But we always know that the gold is the hot, and this one is the neutral, and this is the ground. It's going to be putting our J-hook going on a clockwise direction. The reason why we do it in a clockwise direction is our tightening this screw on this terminal. It gets tighter and tighter. Now we can start pushing this inside the box. If you do need help pushing these wires in so you don't damage your fingers trying to push and shove that wire in there, the part of the Vault Claw that's very awesome is that it has a push feature. It has some twist feature in case you want to manipulate the wire the way you want it, like so in there, and you can use this to push this as deep in there at the back without hurting your fingers. And look how deeper that sits onto the wall. Now by the Top Greener brand, the double receptacle is that it is tamper resistant. So to put things in perspective, this is what it looks like on the side. See, that's what's showing. And if we take this out, and we put it on a regular outlet, that's what it looks like on a regular outlet.